My name is Paige Maneri, and this is a video of a dietary habits consultation completed on the 13th of October 2020. So I've got Sally here again. Thanks for coming in today, Sally. We're just going to go through a dietary habits questionnaire, so see what your everyday lifestyle with your diet is, and then answer these questions. I'll start by basically explaining my scope of practice and what my limitations are on how far I can guide you in terms of your diet, and then we'll go through a few basics of the Australian dietary guidelines and see what we get from there. So basically my scope of practice goes as far as to work within my professional limitations to provide you with basic healthy eating information and advice through the application of things that are already out there in the public. And then also educate and support with positive dietary outcomes, and it's very basic what I can do, but at the same time we'll get there, and if anything needs to go through, I can definitely refer you on to someone to go further into that with you. But at first, do you have any special dietary requirements?
Vegetarian.
Excellent. And so how many serves of vegetables do you usually eat per day? 0 to 1, 2 to 3, 4 to 5, or 6+ serves a day?
I usually am pretty healthy, and I'll try to go for up to 5.
Yeah, excellent.
With the odd day that's a lapse.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go in the 4 to 5 category. And what about your fruit serves per day with the same numbers that were given?
Much less fruit, actually. So probably maybe 1 a day.
Yeah, no worries. What about how many serves of breads and cereals do you usually eat per day?
1. Sometimes I don't have any bread at all.
Okay, no worries. And what about dairy? How many serves of those would you consume a day?
Love cheese. So that's going to be daily.
Yeah,
I'll eat cheese or yogurt.
So 2 to 3, do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon maybe 3.
Excellent. And meats or alternatives to meats, like nothing?
Not really. No.
Excellent. And discretionary choices. So looking at this list below, so it's sort of things as in ice cream, salty crackers and crisps, things like that, biscuits, chocolate, soft drinks, hot chips, pies and sausage rolls, or anything.
Probably chocolate. I'd have some chocolate every day.
And then also goes down to like wines and
probably have that every day too.
No worries.
A little bit of chocolate, a little bit of wine.
Excellent. So would you say 4 to 6 per week? Yeah. Okay. And based on my assessment, I would say that I'm not really too concerned about those dietary habits in terms of sending you off for a referral to a nutritionist or anything like that. I think everything's looking pretty well. Maybe we can perhaps look at getting that fruit serve up if that's any possibilities. But as a last sort of bit of okay, excellent. So now that we've explored your dietary habits, I'll just go through a brief explanation of the Australian dietary guidelines, and if there's any pointers that I can give you, we'll go from there. But basically, the first guideline that they have is to achieve and maintain a healthy weight, be physically active, and choose an amounts of nutritious food and drinks that can keep up the energy that you need. Enjoy a wide variety of the different food groups that we've listed per day. Limit your saturated fats, refined sugars, and alcohol intake as well as caring for food in terms of storing your food correctly. And I'll just make note that the other guideline is in there is about promoting breastfeeding in terms of a whole, but with enjoying the wide variety of the different serves per day, I think maybe a couple of things that we could possibly look at changing for yourself would be maybe if you could increase your fruit intake daily, maybe limit those discretionary choices per week. If
I thought you were going to say that.
But also in terms of the alternatives to meats and proteins sort of thing, would you be interested or happy to maybe try something like seeds and nuts to
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, to go into that alternative section of that for the guidelines as well. I think that would be I think those very few changes would go certainly a long way in terms of that. And as I said, I don't feel a referral to a nutritionist is needed at this time. I think making those few small adjustments, and we should be able to hit the road from there.
Yeah, keep me healthy.
Excellent. Wonderful. Well, I think that's all we've got. So again, thank you for your time, and I'm sure I'll see you next time.
Great. Thanks,
you.
Paige.